On the Greek island of Rhodes, thousands of people have been evacuated from their homes and hotels after the island was heavily damaged by wildfires. Greece's fire service apologized to the BBC for what it described as a mess on the island and issued a weather-related threat to the situation. More than 3,500 individuals have been transported to safety by land and sea. 3 settlements, Pefki, Lindos, and Kalathos, will require the evacuation of an additional 1,200 people. According to Greece's Ministry of Climate Crisis and Civil Protection, no casualties have been reported. It stated that guests are being safely transferred to other hotels on the island after being evacuated from the damaged sections of Rhodes, which comprise fewer than 10% of the island's tourist accommodations. The Hellenic Fire Corps spokeswoman, LT Colonel Yannis Artopoios, called the flames their most challenging situation to date. Since Tuesday, the island has been battling wildfires that high winds have fanned as Europe struggles with a difficult weather. 3 hotels in the Kiotari area were reportedly destroyed by fire, and 173 firefighters and 5 helicopters were on the scene. Affected locations included Lerma, Lardos, and Asklepios. Along with the Greek Coast Guard, private vessels assisted in the island's east coast beach pickups. Additionally, it was rumored that Greek Navy ships were making their way to the tourist-friendly region. Ioannis Artofios, the deputy fire chief, stated that a ferry is ready to transport passengers. The island's deputy mayor said that some people are staying at an indoor stadium there. Mr. Artofios stated that Rhodes' lush environment, what makes it a popular tourist destination, causes firefighters to struggle there frequently. Greek television showed huge lines of vacationers being transported to safety while smoke billowed in the backdrop. Despite the fact that it was getting really scary, Andrea Layfield of Cheshire told the BBC that she had been on a boat trip. "We were asking to go back, so they got us and then said they couldn't go any further, so we would have to wait on the beach for a while," the woman claimed. She added that hundreds of people were rushing as she remarked, "As we waited, the fire was coming down the beach, but the beach was a dead end. Then, according to her, a boat arrived that only accepted women and kids. I ducked under someone's legs and climbed on. A speedboat was used to rescue Mark Cook.
In dire circumstances, we have just physically escaped from a 5-star luxury resort via boat. Instead of following instructions, we had to trust our intuition," he told the BBC. "Poor visibility, smoke inhalation, and no real directions."
One moment he said he was on a sun lounger with his family, the next ashes falling and smoke rapidly progressing because the winds suddenly got significantly stronger. He is now flying home despite the family's luggage still being in the hotel. Travel company TUI said a small number of its hotels had been affected and it was relocating customers to alternative accommodation as a precaution. Jet2 also said it was aware of the situation in Rhodes and was asking customers to follow local guidance. But Lee Ruane from Northern Ireland, who is in Rhodes on his honeymoon with wife Rosaline, told BBC News they felt stranded by Jet2 and had been given no further information. Some text goes here: "We were evacuated from the hotel today about 2 o'clock, and we've had no communication whatsoever from Jet2, from our hotel, nothing," he said. Rhodes Deputy Mayor Konstantinos Teraslias said a change of winds on Saturday morning helped the fire grow bigger and reach tourist areas. Since breaking out in a mountainous area on Tuesday, the fire has scorched swaths of forest.
The situation in Rhodes is serious and extremely difficult. Due to the strong wind and quickly changing direction of the fire, firefighters had to withdraw and move, Slovak Fire and Rescue Services posted on Facebook.
Greece is facing further intense heat this weekend, with meteorologists warning that temperatures could climb to as high as 45 C, 113 F. It could turn into Greece's hottest July weekend in 50 years, one of the country's top meteorologists has said. Firefighters are continuing to battle dozens of wildfires across the country. An area west of Athens is among the worst hit areas, along with Laconia in the southern Peloponnese and the island of Rhodes. And authorities are warning of a very high risk of new blazes as the heat continues to rise. People have been advised to stay home, and tourist sites, including Athens' ancient Acropolis, will be shut during the hottest parts of the next 2 days. Greece, like a number of other European countries, saw a prolonged spell of extreme heat earlier this month. The latest heatwave comes at one of the busiest times for the country's tourism industry.
Build your own scene.